Yeah, and do you support for the process of redistricting? Because you've walked this constituency, especially Toledo East. You have to sometimes have to ride horses to reach to these communities. So, what's your do you support it?
The redistricting, of course, I support it, especially in such a large landmass as it is here in in Toledo East, right? It's huge. Um, but there is also a factor to consider, and that is the population. We are not the largest constituency. Okay, yes, we have a large constituency, but it's not the largest,
In
which means
population,
in voters,
the
in registered
voters.
voters. When it comes in, so for example, Toledo East has about almost 8,000 registered voters, give and take, but the population of Toledo East is actually around 30,000. Yeah. Or maybe a little bit less, a little bit more, because it's about 60,000 in the Toledo district. So I'm dividing it by two and having the tongue. No? But uh, what we need to do is to try to register as much voters so as to justify the redistricting. But for us to better serve the people, redistricting is very important, right? In some constituencies, you can maybe in a day or 2 days you can actually visit every house. Here, I won't be able to visit every house in a few days. It's like one of the constituencies show that they have about 1,500 kids in school. Here, just in Punta Gorda, you might find out 1,500 kids. In Bella Vista, just one primary school has 1,200, right? So that by itself speaks of the challenges that we have to deal with in terms of how we move around. And then driving from Monkey River to Machakil High is almost 4 hours drive, just one way, 4 hours back. Yet hours, the roads are still not in the best condition. And we are hoping that this year, during the dry weather, that we will start to address those issues. Because it's a lot of constraints to manage a constituency of this size.